Against Coastal Carolina and almost cost him.
Shot clock at 1. Harris with the miss. Rebound for a second time by Shaq Goodwin.
And Joe Jackson almost got caught with his hand in the cookie store. Nice pass there.
Mitchell, the leading rebounder, and he's part of a 6-0 Virginia run.
About 6 minutes left. Only 4 points for Memphis. Advantage Virginia. The game has slowed down.
There you go. Yep. Goodwin
now shooting 29% in this first half.
Well, here's the contrast. Memphis shooting 29%. They only have 3 offensive rebounds. You need putbacks to help your percentage.
Nichols, well, I don't know how Goodwin got.
Malcolm Brogdon, I thought, were very lackadaisical in that first half versus Coastal Carolina. Much more engaged tonight.
Harris with the 11. They go the other way.
More importantly, Memphis tried to run their game plan, but they rushed shots, they missed shots, and it never came to.
Got away with an offensive foul there as Nichols was trying to contest. Nice move, though, by Gill.
Swarming defense on the double team. Goodwin. And there he is, waiting again underneath.
Coach Bennett.
Oh, what a spin move by Allen. It's a rebound corralled inside by Iverson. Nichols inside.
To be key. Run your offense, run your sets, and don't get frustrated. Early turnover here by the Colonials.
They go inside with Jackson. That was off the fingertips of Garino.
It's a nice job by GW to get back in transition. You thought initially that Memphis would have an advantage break, but the defense sprinted back and closed off that break.
Memphis is in their 4th consecutive NCAA tournament. They go inside in a great move.
Great patience. Nice lock by Larson and provided a target.
There goes the freshman.
Whoa. This is back-to-back times they've looked to change up this 1-3. It's too passive.
Creek again. Garino got a hand on it. Digging it out and coming the other way. Chris Crawford, the senior. Jaren Johnson. Nichols. Nice play with a hockey.
The youngest 73-year-old I've ever spoken to.
Yes, he is.
He doesn't hold himself. He doesn't have the energy of a 73-year-old. This guy is just, you can tell how much fun he's having coaching his team.
Having a great time. We asked him about that before the game. He had some great responses. Nichols underneath for 2. Jackson with a kick into the corner. Here's Crawford. That's a better look for him. Nichols with a rebound on the offensive board. And the stick back. On Watch ESPN.
Well, you've got the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in their first year in conference play in the ACC, went undefeated and probably a legitimate threat to the University of Connecticut women for that national title.
Dixon pulling his way in, and Nichols converts. You pretty much throw it for him.
They were trying to get straight isolation, and he does a nice job, Austin Nichols.
Crawford front rims it. Goodwin with a one-hand rebound back to Nichols, and 1. He'll be at the line. Nichols can't handle the pass. Not a great give by Goodwin, but he beats everybody to the other end. How about that save? While sailing out of bounds. Over the top, Nichols and Johnson. Jackson connects.
Adamant in that belief.
Well, he's done it with Keith Frazier, freshman with him now as a McDonald's All-American. Too strong by Kennedy, who was benched at the outset. A regular starter. We assume some form of punishment. We have not been told what that was about. But he's made a big impact when he's been on the floor.
No question about it. It was an early substitution, but remember, it was the start of the second half that SMU made their run to get separation in this last matchup.
Nichols with the hook shot. He can do it all with both hands.
Yeah, and
6:40 left. Manuel gives it off for Russell. Popped away off the fingertips of Cunningham, who got the start today.
You come back with Marcus Kennedy if you're Larry Brown at some point soon.
And now he remains on the bench. Tigers looking to add to their lead. Joe Jackson. Nichols into the lane with that hook shot, and so sweet.
That's a
defense suffocating D. Here's Johnson. And off target there. Big rebound by Goodwin. Nice look down low for Nichols. He scored 20 or more 16 times this season.
Quick trap off the inbound. Cincinnati trying to be as aggressive as they can be to start this game, but that was a good job by Memphis to back him in. as he and Rubles have been doing.
Underneath Nichols, and fouled as well. Count
that up. Memphis has gotten absolutely nothing.
Goodwin at the foul line for Nichols. A fall away off the window. He has a real nice touch.
Play the way they were playing, they wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't have played the tournament with 4 letters in it. I know that, but they have been resilient. They've been terrific over the last 13 games.
Like Nichols goes in strong.
Memphis had some good success trying to get the ball inside in the first half to Austin Nichols.
Jackson bottled up in the corner, got free though on the bounce to Nichols. Johnson wants the lane. Tough pass. Nichols up and in. He's so sure-handed. You can back for Jackson on the other side. He swings for Nichols. Can't convert. Stopped down low. Saved back out for Memphis. Has not touched the rim yet. And now Nichols makes sure as he stuffs that.
Hancock to Harrell. Turnaround jumper is off the mark. Then the rebound down to Joe Jackson.
Louisville's only going to send 1, maybe 2 people to the offensive glass. They're going to try to get 3 back in transition on every play.
Nice bounce pass to Nichols and the finish. From becoming Louisville's all-time leader in free throws made. Smith got a hand on that one. And they just get it across in 10. Michael Dixon Jr. is checked in for the Tigers. Crawford tried to lob it down low, but tipped out to Dixon. Nice no pass to Nichols. Hello. It's a 1-point game. Quickly the other way, though. Nichols gets it to drop. Put back.
Such an expansion. We touched it out at the top. With Shane Bohannon gone, he has had to expand his game.
And Nichols gives Memphis the lead again after Louisville was able to. Blackshear corner 3, no good, and King, the freshman, with the rebound. Dixon down low, Nichols, and there's the hands that we talked about in the first half of Nichols.
The other part to Russ Smith, and it's going to be he and Chris Jones. Can they step up in the backcourt with Smith out of the game with 4?
Largest lead for Louisville at 5 as we approach 8 minutes to go in the game. Jackson, the dish to Crawford. Down low, Nichols, and he puts it in.
And the Memphis Tigers missed their first shot attempt. Headed the other way is L.J. Rose in transition. A block inside by Shaq Goodwin. LaRon Barnes missed the shot, and Memphis heads the other way.
One of the things Memphis is worried about is transition defense, but then they
18 turnovers a game. Baseline jumper off the mark. Missed by Brandon Morris. Shaq Goodwin averages 6.5 rebounds a game, collects that one. Earlier this season, these two teams played in Memphis. The Tigers won at 82-59. That was on January 23rd. One of their 10 conference wins. Nichols only averaging 12 points and 6 rebounds. 3-point play for Thomas. On the pull-up. Joe Jackson off target. Austin Nichols, though, follows it in.
I'm interested to see if Memphis goes to him on this possession.
Here's a lob, and it's Nichols with 8 points early on out of a timeout.
You know, I think you got to at least have a 500 record in the league to say that you deserve of a at-large bid.
1 and 2 on the line. Daniel House, reverse layup. Nichols.
Transfer from Baylor, very heady, steady player, big guard. Really looks to make everybody better around him.
Inside, Nichols ends the run.
How Temple starts this game is going to be so critical. Can they shoot well against a team that defends well? They're quick. They're trying to get the ball inside early. I like that, though. I like that. Get Nichols.
Inside Nichols. Another assist. Got met by Watson. Still tipped it back up and in. 9 points. Within 4 again.
Unless the Tigers body up and get physical with him early on in the possession, Will Cummings is finding a clear path to the basket. It's almost like the Tigers are intimidated and they want to wait to block a shot, but you can't do that.
Beautiful ball movement. Nichols with a reverse stop. Would have been a huge bucket. Memphis trying to take advantage. Delivers one into Nichols, who got great position. Back to a 4-point lead. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Nichols got it from Crawford. Trying to get it to Goodwin. It comes into Dixon. One of 4 in double figures in regulation for Memphis tonight. Goodwin trying to get it to the freshman Nichols. His first career.
Clock shorten the game a little because they don't have the talent and the firepower of Memphis.
Kadeem Jack spins. Too strong this time. Johnson handling the rebound. Joe Jackson in traffic has it for Memphis. Jaron Johnson for Shaq Goodwin. High-low play. Nichols a pump fake. And 2 for Austin Nichols. Remember, we were shaky. Judge got free. Nice feed, but he couldn't finish. Nichols helped corral that rebound. Comes to Crawford on the loose change. Here's Memphis again. Nichols runs the floor so well for a big man. Run and gun. Goodwin. Blocked from behind. Nice recovery defense. Nichols a loose change. Wiley Judge up top against Nichols, the freshman. Backs him in. Can't finish this time. And King the defensive glass for Memphis. Nifty feed. Jackson and Nichols off the glass for 2. Miles Mack pulls up. He was bumped, no whistle beyond the arc. It's an air ball. Here comes Crawford. Jackson set the check back in. Nichols runs the floor beautifully. And
by Roger Ayers, one of outstanding officiating crew today, calling 2 players together and saying we're not going to have any more of that contact, and made them apologize to each other. Nichols. Nice roll.
Teams met. He feels very confident when he sees that Memphis team out on the floor.
Memphis has missed only 1 shot in its offense. Nice look. Dixon, perfect drive. He doesn't have enough shots to qualify, but last week he was first in the conference and 5th in the nation in 3-point shooting. And as a team, they've hit 4 out of 9 today. And the crowd is on its feet here at the XL Center. Jackson trying for another blow by, couldn't get it there. Great dish. Goodwin lost it on the way up. Bodies fly, Memphis ball. Jackson, what a pass.
NCAA tournament win last year. You mentioned the transition defense. He wants to stop the ball with Sykes.
And they're going to have to mix and match with Sykes because he is a matchup nightmare. And early in offense, UCF doubling on a box. Games for Memphis. You know, you got your eye towards the end of the season, some bigger games down this stretch, and you're coming off a huge win on Saturday in non-conference with game day here. So it's a TCB type game, but UCF is giving them all they want, especially defensively, protecting penetration.
Austin Nichols off the drop.
Shooting 43% from 3 on the season. Stockton misses the floater. Goodwin loses his footing but retains possession. I think Memphis is going to want to try to attack Pangos off the dribble and see how he does with that turf toe. Everybody knows he's got it. Let's see how he handles it in this game. Stockton trying to stay with Jackson. Jackson the drive, the kick. Extra pass. Nichols from the free throw line. So good with the ball and stays so low. He's done some serious work here in the first minute and 40 seconds of the second half at both ends of the floor. Nichols inside. That ball was kind of...
Jack. Shaq, good one. Get us started. Easy stuff for Nichols. Transfer from Pitt. J.J. Morris. Strip, no whistle. And Joe Jackson has the loose change. Here comes Memphis. This is a Tiger-type game. When things get helter-skelter, they like to run and gun. Jackson. Nichols, another flush.
You're a Tiger fan.
My first time seeing Shaq Goodwin in person this year, Pete. He's lost a lot of weight. Looks much different than his freshman season.
Looks much better. Maybe lost 20 pounds. He's playing above the rim now.
Nichols position, chance for a three-point play. And what a
Can't stay, we really do.
Me too. Jack baseline, partially blocked by Nichols. Good defense. Loose change, comes out to Goodwin. Tigers running again. Jackson hesitation, needs some help. Nichols bails him out. Hits a goaltend call on Jack. And 2 more for Austin Nichols.
I'm just going to take him time, Dick.
Indiana won the national championship that year. Undefeated Hoosiers for Bob Knight, 1976. Inside Nichols, count that one. Another buck. More trouble for Rutgers. Pelham will outlet to Jackson. Michael Dixon Jr., the senior transfer from Missouri. Third of the team in scoring for Memphis this year, more than 11 per game. They've got 3 players in double figures. Scoring average coming in. Nichols again position, and 2 more for miss for Mack. Here's Dixon Jr. Nichols, good position, left low block on Wally Judge. Reverse layup, 2 more for the Cavs. Memphis had to sit out a few games to start his career here last year, but then really took off and was a key part of the Memphis run of the Conference USA regular season and postseason tournament title. Leading them all the way to round 3 of the big dance. Nichols, 2 more.
The second made triple try of the game for the Mustangs. Jackson weaving inside, and Nichols converts.
Williams ties it. Sophomore guard Matt Williams from right here in Orlando.
Well, that's what Donnie Jones wants to do. 4 out, 4 round 1, a smaller lineup now to combat the pressure of Memphis, but also space the floor. They have to hit jumpers because they really don't have much going on in the paint. If they hit jumpers, they can stay with Memphis.
UCF middle of the road this year, 124 threes, 5th in the American Conference. And as we mentioned, Memphis has struggled from 3-point range at points. Here's Nichols right at the rim, the freshman Austin Nichols. Sykes will not be stopped tonight.
UCF is just attacking baseline from the wing, and nobody's rotating for Memphis.
Nichols in transition, and
a truck hitting you at the top. He held his own ground and just knocked down Memphis.
Nichols wide open for his second.
Working down to Goodwin on the block again. Cross court from Jackson. Crawford is long. Goodwin the rebound. He'll go back inside. And Nichols with a little easy flip hook.
Shots, in fact, 66% of his shots come from deep. Maybe a little bit better balance from the coaching staff. They're asking for him, but say he can light it up when he gets it going.
So Houston starting to settle down a little bit. 14-9 as they get a couple of quick baskets after the timeout by Coach Dickey. Jackson, the kick out for Johnson. There's Nichols wide open. What a terrific look.
Yeah, that's off their horn set.
Incidentally, that was a second foul on Austin Nichols, so something to keep an eye on. Memphis on top, 27-18. Nichols gets free underneath, an easy 2.
You can see why.
Crawford made a couple of threes in the loss against UConn. Corner look on the way, missed by Victor Shell, and the rebound falls to Joe Jackson. Jaren Johnson, early look. Austin Nichols hooks it up and in. Beautiful dump. 21. Tigers have gotten 16 points off their bench, but it's the starting unit out there now. As Woodson, good feed. Austin Nichols, reverse, yes, and the foul. Good patience. Dribble drive to get it to Konate for the bucket.
Really was. Going back to Shaq, when you think about it, you lose 20 pounds, you become lighter, you become quicker. But the one thing that's really noticeable is his motor, how high it runs, and it doesn't stop. Offensively and defense. His offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds are almost.
And the tap wouldn't go. Jaren Johnson, a little bit of showtime there. He misses, but Austin Nichols is. Corner 3 by Iverson. Offensive rebound, Johnson. No look to Nichols. Henry 1 of 2 from the line, and on cue, Nichols with a rebound. Get a sense that Austin's going to figure it out. Faces up and hits.
It goes in a 3-pointer.
He's got a bigger defender switched off on him. Crawford switched off. It doesn't matter. Shabazz Napier has incredible guts. With great courage out on the floor.
Nichols in close, uses the window very. The free throws 9 out of 13 from Memphis, so they are getting to that line and leading 36-33.
2-2-1 pressure now, and now a little 2-3 zone. One of the few times all year long that UConn's played any zone. UConn's been 98% man. Nice.
So they swing it beautifully, but easy stuff for Nichols.
One thing Daniels needs to do is continue to set screens. He's actually been just exchanging when he's setting screens. He needs to actually get a body on somebody. It'll be easier for him to score.
That's going to be goaltending.
Just under 3 minutes. It's not a question of be a look for threes. You just try to score efficiently.
Nichols into the paint. Nicely done with that little.
Make it 5-2. Memphis. If you just joined us, Will Cummings, thought to be out of the ballgame with concussion-like syndromes, was cleared about 45 minutes before the game started. Cummings with a runner. Tough shot off balance. Here comes Dixon. 3-on-3 and the lay-in for Nichols.
What Temple wants to do. The zone has had some effect, but if they can't keep the penetration from coming in and forcing the zone to implode and to kick out to the open shooters, they're going to have some problems. Kokosi knocks that down with regularity.
But they've had several possessions where they just move the ball around the perimeter.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. If they can get it inside at all.
See, once again, no center in the play.
5 to shoot. Dixon. Floater down the lane. Short. Got it back on the tip.
Another offensive rebound. There's 15 for Memphis right now. 15 offensive rebounds.
They're not only better jumpers and better position rebounders, they're quicker off the floor.
And with 15 offensive rebounds, right now they got 13 second chance points. How many second chance points does Temple have? None.
That would have been my guess.
And they've only got 3 offensive rebounds. Oh, my goodness.
Nice dish.
Excellent.
Pretty pass by Pell.
They were up around 37 last year.
The guy that can shoot it basically is Crawford, even though he's had some struggles.
What a great offensive rebound, and sticking with it on the third opportunity. He knows his team has to play better than it's done so far this year.
Well, he told us before the game, he said, we like this pace tonight. We don't like it when teams want to slow us down. Cincinnati did a great job controlling the tempo of the game and getting the shots they want. And by the way, Mick Cronin's club's been on fire lately.
Yep. Nichols with a reverse. His second field goal already. Wide open from the wing. The 3 won't go for Jackson. Offensive rebound. Nichols is having a good night.
He's really playing a nice job.
And a 3 for Smith to put Louisville back on top.
He's making all the big shots, showing why he's an All-American. He's a difference maker. He's one of those special players.
Nichols wide open, has a chance for a 3-point play. Trip in his first assistant coach's job at Syracuse the night he got married, because that's what he had to do to get the job.
13 season, averaging double figures for this team. He's pretty good guard at Missouri as well.
Gwynn with a very tough drive, sort of tossed it up toward the backcourt. Great recovery by
Rudd is falling away as he took that turnaround. Here's Nichols on the move. And the freshman from Collier, Tennessee, has his first 2. Invisible. As these two grow up in the Bulls program, can they both be successful together?
Yes, because they're different types of players. Perry is a back-to-the-basket kind of guy. He's got that big backside. He can back guys down.
Counting down to 6 minutes left in this contest. 76-56, 20-point advantage for the 18th-ranked Memphis Tigers. Nichols goes to work again.
That's where Igunu got exposed because he's a freshman. It's to spread him out and make him play defense.
Floater in the air, no good from Robinson. Loose ball to David Pelham. Grad student coming in off the bench. 5 assists, 5. He's one of the most positive people you might ever actually get a chance to meet. Another steal. This time it's Crawford. He runs the floor, comes right back and finds Nichols on the inside. State Tiger on defense today. Love a bit out of control. Recoils, can't score. And Crawford leads the break.
Good decision by Michael Dixon.
And he finds Nichols for the easy two. He's got 7.
The preseason OVC Player of the Year.
You can absolutely see what Dick Nutt was talking about beforehand when he said we run downhill on offense, uphill on defense. That was as quick as you're going to get a layup made to get his freshman.
For the first time in his collegiate career, Tyler Stone has a relative watching him play, and it's his mom who's at the game tonight. Under 10 on the shot clock. Couple of bodies hit the ground. Jack Goodwin gives they make 8 per game. Stone pulls up on Nichols. May have been partially blocked, but Crawford with the rebound. Nichols up.
He's a healthy kid. You know, to a trap. I think they're tough to trap, but they're guards. Great ball movement inside. Get them more quality basketball.
This is.
You got some really talented players on that floor.
There might be more points in the first half of this game than there were in the entire Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game. The Bearcats winning 44-43.
I don't know how a game is 2020 with players, scholarship players, three-point shot clock.
What a pass.
You get one out in transition off a forced turnover. Having to work really hard in the half court right now to manufacture some offense.
Austin Nichols back in the game for Memphis. Defended by Gus Leeper, who is a terrific student. 4-0 in the classroom. Great pass, the high-low shot against him.
The Steve Shields teams, when I was the head coach at Western Kentucky, always a nightmare to play against because they were so tough defensively and on the glass and made you work and fight for everything. And this team is not there yet, but he likes the potential because of guys like Nathan.
Nichols got it inside off the great field.
Good soft touch that time.
Yeah, he's honed that little 12-foot fadeaway. Hit a big one against Butler in the semifinal.
Cowboys finally on the board.
Now Nichols is a guy that can hurt you also.
Nice high-low.
Yep. On.
Here's Crawford working against Williams. Williams slipped. Nichols with a wide-open jumper. Of this program. Former McDonald's high school All-American.
Exactly.
Took him a while to adjust.
And he was the brother of outstanding point guard Byron Eaton. Same high school, Dallas Lincoln, little zone. We've seen this before. Travis Ford loves to change his defense out of timeouts, give you a different look.
Goodwin and Nichols nice up here. Jackson flashing into the paint. Nichols, that might have been
Bryant. Kept Nichols off balance with the spin and then the shot fake.
He's got 10. Fifth time he's been in double figures in 6 games this year.
No double that time, Bob. Right? Let him
That's
operate.
right.
And so that's what makes him so dangerous. You check him one-on-one, he's going to find a way to finish.
And he seemed to know it. Well, O'Brien, just like that, could lead it back up to 6 as LSU has weathered this mini run. Jackson to Nichols.
To take the lead down the stretch.
Johnny Jones makes 5 substitutions. He puts his starting 5 back in, and Nichols with it down low. Crawford finds Nichols down low. Tips in his own miss.
I doubt that he's going to try to get the ball to Nichols, maybe a high-low situation, but they've run Jackson off a lot of screening action, too, here in the second half.
Yeah, Jackson spent a lot of time off the ball during this comeback. And running him off screens with that ball. Here he comes again. They don't give it to him. Now he gets it. Shot clock at 10. Let's see if he tries to beat Hickey off the bounce. On the switch, picked up by Mickey. Penetrates, leads for next. Takes to Oliver, and he lost the handle. Turnover number 8 for Siena. Inside Nichols, too easy.
Nice finish.
Must be a lonely feeling as you're chasing the guy that sailed the ball. Nichols with the putback.
20 Memphis points, and so for them to only have one turnover here, that has helped them close this gap a little bit.
The Siena team picked to finish 10th in the 11-team Metro Atlantic in the preseason poll. Manhattan picked to win it. Memphis number 3 in the American preseason poll behind Louisville and UConn.
I don't think so. I'd have to think about that, but nobody jumps out. I mean, when you're talking about the best player in the country on your team, I mean, Markel Brown has really, really elite athletic ability. His mid-range game is good. He's a solid defender.
Which is what half-court says. See Chris Crawford getting the start this afternoon. He was the Conference USA Six-Man of the Year a year ago. Tigers 11th rated in the country, 1 up and 1 down, beating Austin Peay here at FedEx Forum, and then of course losing at Oklahoma State on Tuesday. Good look in, cut by Horace in the lane, flips it up. Nichols altered the shot. Shaq Goodwin taps the rebound off the glass. Johnson, what a pretty delivery. Nichols finishes. Rillier with the miss. Nichols, offensive rebound, and a hook off.
Nichols tried to dunk that and just couldn't make up his mind at the last second.
King playing free safety. The steal. Jaron Johnson. Oh, pretty play to Austin. Out for Liam Thomas. Runs the rim, pops out. Shaq Goodwin with a rebound. Tigers the edge on the glass. +7. Nichols works hard underneath. Last Nichols field goal was a three-pointer by Doyle to make it a 7-point game. Austin Nichols, quick move, reverse, and Thomas too strong. Nice rebound by Crawford. Shot clock was winding down and Nichols had to go. Goodwin. Oh, found money for Austin. Yes, he was given an assist on the play. This inside by Smith. Jaron Johnson. Oh, what a slick pass. The finish and the foul.
Has really come on. He, from the beginning of practice until now, he's turned into an actual center that can help the Tigers.
And connects from downtown. Austin Nichols can score with English. That won't go. An offensive rebound, point blank range, and Cobbins couldn't convert. Nichols turns and gets the roll. 39, still 3 minutes to go.
He's just shy of a record here last year at 99 steals. That tied Brooks Thompson, the freshman record, but tied the Oklahoma State record.
Michael Dixon Jr. as Memphis throws it away. The transfer from Missouri sat out all of last year, and Austin Peay returns the favor.
Well, if you're Austin Peay and you're trying to pull an upset, the first thing you really have to do is take care of the basketball. Every possession has to be important. Keep an eye on turnovers. If Austin Peay gets their turnovers up, well, it's really going to double hurt them. If they keep them down, then you'll see a tighter game.
Good team, and that one's off the window, and it goes for Travis Beatrand. He can score them in bunches, but last year just 8 and 23, 4 and 12 in the Ohio Valley Conference. Did not even qualify for their conference tournament. You're talking about a team that has been to the postseason 4 of the last 5 seasons, as Austin Nichols. Jackson drives the hole.